Hi. Uh, in this video, I want to talk about the advantages, one of the advantages and one of the disadvantages of Google Translator with you when you are using it for behalf of German for translating German sentences to English sentences or English ones to Germans. Therefore, let's watch and understand. Well, one of the advantages of Google Translator is that you can understand the holistic meaning of one sentence from German to English. Okay? You can understand what the sentence is about, but on the other hand, if in 95%, let me put it in that way, 95% of time, the sentences are completely correct, but 5% of time it can happen that you translate it, but translation is word to word, which is sometimes nonsense. Okay, you understand the holistic point of view, but when you want to understand perfectly, it becomes a little bit weird. Therefore, the best way to understand it is just translate it. But again, search it or Google it in Google. Okay, therefore you can understand exactly what the sentence is about. The other thing is that if 95% of time you have no problem with translation of Google Translator, but in German culture, when you want to express yourself, you put the emotion away and you make the sentence literally, beautifully, by the words, not concerning the grammatical points. Because grammatical points in German, the tenses are something else, and what you mean and what you say is something else. Okay? But in English, when you are talking about some particular time, you have to use that particular tense, which when I explain it in my classes, the students cannot really figure out what I'm talking about. Therefore, you have to put yourself into the feet of a boy or a girl, little boy or a little girl, in order to follow English as English. Okay? Now, you're looking for the English or German sentence into Google Translator. You're looking for the meaning, and you figure it out. The meaning is completely right, but again, in culture of English, I mean American English, it's a little bit weird because mostly American English literature is like using the easiest words and phrases and expressions. Again, expression something else. Let's not go in that position. Yeah, sentences, okay, and words. It will be a little bit complicated. I have an example in here that was studying German, my German skills. I figure out one sentence, which is a little bit weird when we translate it. It's completely right. There is no problem from the perspective of grammar, from the perspective of words and the meaning. All of them are perfect. Okay, the sentence is okay. And even sometimes I can use a sentence. But there is a but here. You cannot use it in your common speaking manner. I mean, in your common way of life. Okay? It would be better to use it in another way. I can tell you exactly with this example. Like this. As you can see, the German sentence up is that. And, well, I don't even dare to read because I'm ashamed of, I feel shy. Okay, andererseits bringt so ein Treffen wahrscheinlich nichts. On the other hand, such a meeting probably brings nothing. Well, to be honest, as a literature point of view, it can be very much understandable and very much beautiful. But in common way of speaking, it's a little bit weird to use such a complicated sentence like this. If I were in your shoes, I would use, on the other hand, such a meeting had nothing. Or probably had nothing, not brings nothing, okay? It's like, ich bekomme ein Brötchen. I want some bread, okay? So instead of saying I am becoming some bread, you will say I want some bread, okay? That was the point. See you all.